My beloved child, I know you are tired. Not the kind of tired that a good night's sleep can fix. The kind of tired that has settled into your bones. The kind of tired that makes you wonder if tomorrow will ever feel different from today. You have been fighting battles that no one sees. You have been holding up a brave face while inside you are falling apart. You have been saying, "I'm fine," when every part of you is screaming that you are not fine. And I want you to know something today. Something that will change everything if you let it. I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry with you. I am not keeping score of your failures. I am not waiting for you to mess up so I can say, "I told you so." I am for you. I have always been for you. I was for you before you took your first breath. I was for you when you made that mistake you still can't forgive yourself for. I was for you when everyone else walked away. I am for you right now in this moment as you read these words. And nothing you have done or failed to do can change that. Nothing. You have been carrying a weight that was never meant for you to carry. You have been trying to fix things that only I can fix. You have been trying to control things that only I can control. You have been trying to heal wounds that only I can heal. And you are exhausted because you were never designed to carry those burdens. You were designed to rest in me. You were designed to let me be God while you simply trust. But somewhere along the way, you forgot. You took the weight back. You started trying to earn what I was offering for free. You started believing the lie that you have to be strong enough, good enough, holy enough, worthy enough. And you have been running on a treadmill of performance trying to generate enough good works to deserve my love. But my love is not a wage. It is a gift. You cannot earn it. You cannot lose it. You can only receive it. So stop trying, stop striving, stop performing, just be still, just breathe, just let me love you. That is the hardest thing you will ever do because your whole life has taught you that love must be earned. But my love is different. My love is free. My love is for you, right now, exactly as you are. I know you have been asking for a sign. You have been looking at the sky, waiting for a burning bush, a parting sea, a voice from heaven. You have been begging me to write my answer across the clouds so you could finally believe. But you have missed the sign. The sign is not out there. The sign is in here. Right here in this moment, in these words, in the quiet stirring of your spirit that brought you to read this message. That is not a coincidence. That is me. I have been pursuing you since the day you were born. I have been sending you signs every single day, but you have been too distracted to see them. The stranger who smiled at you when you needed it most. The song that played at the exact moment you were about to give up. The text that came from a friend you hadn't heard from in months. The dream that woke you up with a strange sense of peace. Those were not accidents. Those were me. I have been whispering your name in 1,000 different ways, and you have been too busy to listen. But you are listening now. And that is no accident either. I want to speak to the fear that has been paralyzing you. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of not being enough, the fear of being too much, the fear of what people will think, the fear of what will happen if you try and fall, the fear of what will happen if you stay where you are. This fear has become a cage. It has kept you small. It has kept you safe. It has also kept you stuck. You have been waiting for the fear to go away before you act, but the fear will not go away on its own. Fear is not defeated by waiting. Fear is defeated by faith, and faith is not the absence of fear. Faith is action in the presence of fear. Faith is stepping out when your legs are shaking. Faith is speaking when your voice is trembling. Faith is applying for that job even though you might not get it. Faith is starting that business even though it might fail. Faith is having that difficult conversation even though it might get messy. Faith is loving again even though you have been hurt before. You do not need to wait until you are not afraid. You need to act while you are afraid, and as you act, the fear will shrink. Not because the circumstances change, but because you will see that I am with you. You will see that the worst-case scenario did not happen, and even when it did, I was there, and I carried you. You have been praying for me to change your circumstances, but what if I am doing something better? What if I am changing you? You have been asking for a way out of the fire. I am offering you a way through the fire. The way out would leave you unchanged. You would escape the heat, but you would still be the same person who walked in. You would miss the refining. You would miss the purification. You would miss the removal of the dross. The way through changes you. It burns away the impurities. It strengthens the metal. It prepares you for the weight of glory that is coming. So do not despise the fire, do not beg for escape, ask for endurance, ask for transformation, ask for me to be with you in the flames. And I promise you, when you come out on the other side, you will not be the same. You will be better, you will be purer, you will be stronger, you will be more like me. The fire is not your enemy. The fire is your teacher. And the teacher is almost done with this lesson. I know you have been struggling with your identity. You have tied your identity to your job, and your job is unstable. You have tied your identity to your relationships, and your relationships are complicated. You have tied your identity to your bank account, and your bank account is stressed. You have tied your identity to your appearance, and your appearance is changing. You have tied your identity to what others think of you, and what others think keeps shifting like sand. No wonder you feel lost. You have been building your house on sand. Every wave washes away a piece of who you think you are. But I am offering you a different foundation, a rock, an unshakable rock. Your identity is not in what you do. Your identity is not in what you have. Your identity is not in what others say about you. Your identity is in whose you are. You belong to me. I made you, I bought you, I named you, I sealed you, I am holding you. Nothing can snatch you out of my hand, not your failures, not your successes. Not your fears, not your doubts. Not the opinions of others, not the lies of the enemy. You are mine. That is your identity. Everything else is just a role. Roles change. Identity is forever. You are my child, my beloved, my chosen. Rest in that. Live from that. Let everything else flow from that. You are not what you do. You are whose you are. I want to speak to the loneliness that has become your unwanted companion. You have people around you, but you feel alone. You have friends, but you feel misunderstood. You have family, but you feel like a stranger in your own home. You have learned to smile and nod and say the right things while hiding the ache that never goes away. This loneliness is real. It is painful, and I do not dismiss it. But I want to tell you something about this loneliness. It is not a punishment. It is a positioning. I have allowed this season of loneliness to draw you away from the noise, away from the distractions, away from the voices that were drowning out my voice. In the loneliness, you can hear me. In the silence, you can know me. In the solitude, you can become the person I created you to be without the pressure of performing for an audience. The loneliness is not the enemy. The loneliness is the classroom, and I am the teacher. And when you have learned what you need to learn in this classroom, I will bring you out. And you will not be lonely anymore. Not because your circumstances will change, but because you will have found in me the friend who never leaves, the companion who never abandons, the lover who never betrays. And with me, you are never truly alone. You have been carrying a burden of regret over decisions you made, words you spoke, opportunities you missed, relationships you damaged, time you wasted. This regret has become a weight on your back, slowing you down, bending you over, stealing your joy. You have been living in the past, replaying the moments, imagining what you could have done differently. But the past is gone. It cannot be changed. It cannot be relived. It cannot be undone. And your regret is not helping anyone. It is not helping you. It is not helping the people you hurt. It is not helping the situations you damaged. Your regret is just a prison, and I am holding the key. I am offering you release. Not release from responsibility, release from shame, release from condemnation, release from the endless loop of what if and if only. I have forgiven you. I have washed you. I have cleansed you. I have removed your sins as far as the east is from the west. Why are you still carrying what I have already removed? Why are you still wearing the chains I have already broken? Why are you still living in the prison cell when the door has been open for years? Walk out. Leave the regret behind. It does not belong to you anymore. It belongs to me, and I have destroyed it. I know there is a dream inside you that you have given up on, a dream that died, a dream that was buried under the weight of disappointment and fear and practicality. You told yourself it was foolish. You told yourself it was unrealistic. You told yourself it was too late. You told yourself you were not talented enough, not young enough, not connected enough, not brave enough. So you buried the dream. You put it in the ground. You marked the grave. And you walked away. But I am the God of resurrection. I raise the dead. I bring dry bones to life. I open tombs. That dream is not dead. It is sleeping. It is waiting. It is underground, sending roots deep into the soil of your character, preparing to burst forth in a season you cannot predict. Do not dig up the grave to see if the dream is still there. Do not poke at the coffin to see if there is any life. Trust me with the dream. I am the gardener. I know when to water and when to wait. I know when to prune and when to let grow. I know when the time is right for the dream to rise. Your job is not to make the dream happen. Your job is to stay connected to me. I am the vine. You are the branches. Stay connected. Let me produce the fruit. The dream will come, not in your timing, in mine, and my timing is perfect. You have been asking me to show you your purpose. You want a clear, detailed plan. You want a roadmap with mile markers and deadlines. You want to know exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. But I am not giving you a roadmap. I am giving you a relationship. The roadmap would tell you where to go. The relationship teaches you how to walk. The roadmap would give you a destination. The relationship gives me to you, and I am the destination. Your purpose is not a task to complete. Your purpose is a person to know. When you know me, you will do what I do. When you love me, you will love what I love. When you walk with me, you will go where I go. The specifics of your calling will emerge from the intimacy of our connection. Do not focus on the doing. Focus on the being. Be with me. Be in me. Be like me. The doing will take care of itself. The purpose will reveal itself. The path will make itself known. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Not some of them, not most of them, all of them. Seek me, find me, know me. The rest will follow. There is a shaking happening in your world right now. Things that seemed stable are wobbling. Structures that seemed permanent are crumbling. Relationships that seemed secure are straining. Systems that seemed reliable are failing. The economy, the government, the healthcare system, the job market, even the church. Everything that can be shaken is being shaken. But do not be afraid. The shaking is not random. The shaking is intentional. I am shaking everything that can be shaken so that only what cannot be shaken remains. What cannot be shaken? My love, my presence, my promises, my kingdom, these are eternal. These are unshakable. Everything else is temporary. Everything else is passing away. So do not cling to the things that are being shaken. Do not build your house on sand. Build your life on me. Build your identity on my love. Build your security on my promises. Build your hope on my resurrection. When the shaking is over, you will still be standing. Not because you are strong, but because I am holding you up. Not because you have figured everything out, but because I am your foundation. The storms will come. The winds will blow. The floods will rise, but you will not fall, because you are built on me, and I do not shake. I want to tell you about the power of your story. You have been hiding your story because you are ashamed of parts of it. You have been silent about what I have done for you because you are afraid of what others will think. But your testimony is not your shame. Your testimony is your weapon. It is the sword that slays the enemy. It is the light that exposes the darkness. It is the key that unlocks prison doors for others. When you share what I have done for you, you are not boasting about yourself. You are boasting about me. You are giving me glory. You are encouraging others. You are building faith. You are breaking lies. Your story matters. Not the sanitized, edited, church-approved version. The real version. The messy version. The version with all the struggles and setbacks and failures. That version is the most powerful because it shows that I work through imperfection. That version gives hope to people who feel like they are too broken for me to use. Share your story, not from a stage necessarily. Share it with one person. Share it in a conversation. Share it in a comment. Share it in a prayer, but share it. Your story is not just yours. It is a gift to the body of Christ. Unwrap it. Give it away. You will be surprised at how many people need to hear exactly what you have lived. My beloved child, I am not finished with you. I know you feel like you have been on the shelf for too long. I know you feel like your best years are behind you. I know you feel like you have missed your chance. But I am the God of second chances, third chances, fourth chances. I am the God of the comeback. I am the God of the late bloomer. I am the God of the 11th hour. I am not done with you. Your age does not disqualify you. Your past does not disqualify you. Your failures do not disqualify you. Your current struggles do not disqualify you. I am not looking for qualified people. I am looking for available people. Are you available? Are you willing? Are you surrendered? Then I can use you, not in spite of your weaknesses, but through your weaknesses. Your weaknesses are not obstacles to my power. Your weaknesses are the stage on which my power performs. So stop counting yourself out. I have not counted you out. I am counting you in. There is a peace that I am offering you, not the peace of escape, not the peace of denial, not the peace of pretending everything is fine, the peace that passes understanding, the peace that remains in the storm, the peace that holds you together when everything is falling apart. This peace is not dependent on your circumstances. It is dependent on your focus. As long as you are looking at the waves, you will sink. As long as you are looking at the storm, you will fear. As long as you are looking at the enemy, you will tremble. But when you look at me, you will have peace. Not because the waves stop, but because I am greater than the waves. Not because the storm ends, but because I am the master of the storm. Not because the enemy flees, but because I have already defeated the enemy. Keep your eyes on me, not on your problems, not on your fears, not on your doubts, not on your past, not on your future, on me. And my peace will guard your heart and mind. Not some of your heart and mind, all of your heart and mind. This peace is yours for the taking. Reach out and take it. It is right here, in my presence, in my words, in my love. Take it. It is yours. So hold on, beloved child. Hold on. The night is almost over. The morning is coming. The sun is rising on the horizon of your life. I see it. And soon you will see it too. And when you do, you will realize that you were never alone in the darkness. I was there. You will realize that the tears you cried were never wasted. I collected them. You will realize that the prayers you thought were unanswered were actually being answered in ways you could never have predicted. You will realize that the waiting was not punishment, it was preparation. You will realize that the broken road was leading you to exactly the place you needed to be. And you will fall to your knees in worship, not because of what you have accomplished, but because of who I am. And you will say, surely the Lord was in this place and I did not know it. And I will smile. And I will say, welcome home, beloved. Welcome home. Now and live like the beloved child you are, not like an orphan fighting for scraps, not like a slave cowering in fear, not like a stranger wandering without purpose. Live like a son, live like a daughter, live like the heir to a kingdom that cannot be shaken. Live in my love, live in my peace. Live in my joy, live in my freedom, and let your life be a light that draws others out of their darkness and into my arms. This is your calling. This is your destiny. This is your life. Live it fully, freely, fearlessly. For I am with you, always to the end of the age, and beyond. Amen.